Lesson 1, Baking Bread.
I hope so. Do you have any tips for a first-time bread baker?
Yes, definitely. Start with a simple recipe and make sure to follow the measurements closely.
That's a great idea. Precision seems crucial in baking, especially with yeast.
Absolutely. And don't forget to let the dough rise properly, it's essential for a good texture.
I've heard that kneading is important too, it develops the gluten in the dough.
Exactly. Knead it until it's smooth and elastic for the best results.
I'm excited to give it a try. I'd love to have fresh bread at home.
Yes, there's nothing quite like the smell of baking bread, it's so comforting.
I can't wait to taste the results. Hopefully, it'll turn out well.
Lesson 2, Hotel Amenities.
The hotel sounds lovely as well. Yes, we have a restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's fantastic. It's always nice to have dining options right where you're staying.
Absolutely. It makes it convenient, especially after a long day of exploring.
Yes, and I love trying local cuisine when I travel, so having a restaurant on site is a bonus.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to sampling their dishes and enjoying some relaxing meals.
I think it's a great way to immerse ourselves in the local culture without having to go far.
Yes, and it also gives us a chance to unwind and reflect on our adventures.
I agree. Plus, it's nice to have the option to eat in a comfortable and cozy setting.
I can't wait to check out the menu and see what delicious options they offer.
Lesson 3, Shopping Choices.
There are so many stores to choose from in this area.
That's true. It can be overwhelming sometimes, but it's exciting to have variety.
Definitely. Do you have any specific stores in mind that you want to visit?
Yes, I've heard about a few boutiques that have unique clothing and accessories.
That sounds intriguing. I love supporting local businesses that offer something different.
Absolutely. Plus, you can find items that you won't see in larger chain stores.
Yes, and those unique finds often have a special story behind them.
Exactly. I think it's more meaningful to shop at places that reflect the local culture.
I agree. Let's make a list of the stores we want to visit and plan our shopping route.
Lesson 4, Memory and Value.
I would hope that I had a good memory so that I could remember everything important.
That's a valuable skill to have. Our memories shape how we perceive experiences and people.
Exactly. I've noticed that sometimes I forget little details that can be significant later on.
Yes, and it can be frustrating when you can't recall something you know you should remember.
I agree. Keeping a journal or notes can help capture those moments for future reference.
Absolutely. It's a great way to preserve memories and reflect on them later.
Plus, it can be a fun activity to look back on what you've written over time.
Yes, I think documenting experiences adds depth to our personal histories.
I'd love to start a journal to capture my thoughts and memories more effectively.
Lesson 5, Fitness Class.
Hey, have you heard about the new fitness class at the gym?
Yes, I have. It sounds exciting. I've been looking for a new way to stay active.
Me too. I think trying new classes can keep things fresh and fun.
Absolutely. Variety is key to maintaining motivation and interest in fitness.
I agree. Plus, it's a great opportunity to meet new people who share similar health goals.
Yes, and the energy in group classes can be really motivating.
For sure. I'm looking forward to trying it out and seeing what it's like.
Same here. I think it could be a great addition to our routines.
Let's plan to go together, it'll be more fun that way.
Lesson 6, Daily Incorporation.
That's awesome. How do you incorporate exercise into your daily routine?
I try to set aside a specific time each day for my workouts, which helps me stay consistent.
That sounds like a solid plan. Having a routine makes it easier to stick with it.
Yes, and I also mix different types of exercises to keep things interesting.
That's smart. Variety can help prevent boredom and work different muscle groups.
Exactly. I like to alternate between cardio, strength training, and flexibility workouts.
That's a great approach. It ensures a well rounded fitness regimen.
Yes. Plus, I think it's important to listen to my body and adjust as needed.
I agree. Finding what works for you is key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
Lesson 7, Travel Safety.
Good point. Safety is important too, especially when traveling to new places.
Yes, we should look into travel advisories and any recommendations for our destination.
Absolutely. Being informed can help us avoid potential risks and stay safe.
I agree. It's always better to be proactive about safety when planning a trip.
Yes, and checking for any local customs or regulations can also be helpful.
Exactly. Understanding the culture can enhance our experience and prevent misunderstandings.
I think it's essential to respect local practices while also prioritizing our safety.
Yes. A little preparation can go a long way toward ensuring a smooth and enjoyable trip.
I'm glad we're discussing this, it helps us feel more secure about our travel plans.
Lesson 8, Crafting Your Pitch.
Definitely. Crafting a concise and engaging pitch that highlights your expertise is essential for making a good impression.
I completely agree. A well-prepared pitch can really capture the attention of your audience.
Exactly. It's important to focus on the key points that showcase your skills without overwhelming them with details.
Yes, and using clear, compelling language can help convey your message effectively.
Absolutely. I think practicing your pitch a few times can also boost your confidence before presenting it.
That's a great idea. It helps iron out any awkward phrases and ensures smooth delivery.
Yes, and receiving feedback from others can provide valuable insights on how to improve it further.
Definitely. Collaboration often leads to refining ideas and making them even stronger.
I think with a solid pitch, you can open doors to many opportunities.
Lesson 9, Princess Dreams.
Sometimes I think that I would like to be a princess, it seems like such a glamorous life.
That's an interesting thought. Being a princess does come with a lot of perks, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The beautiful dresses, the grand balls, and the royal treatment would be amazing.
Yes, but I wonder if it's as perfect as it seems. There must be a lot of responsibilities too.
True. I imagine dealing with public appearances and expectations can be quite stressful.
Yes, and there's likely little room for personal freedom. You have to follow so many protocols.
Exactly. It's a trade off between luxury and the loss of privacy.
Right. I think I'd enjoy the adventure of it, but I'd also want my independence.
That's a valid point. Maybe it's more about the fantasy than the reality of being a princess.
Lesson 10, Endurance Sports.
I've been reading about athletes who compete in sports that require great endurance, and it's quite impressive.
Yes, it's incredible how they push their bodies to the limit, often training for hours every day.
Exactly. Many of them take EPO, which enhances their performance, although it's controversial.
That's true. It raises important ethical questions about fairness in sports.
Yes, and it makes you wonder how much training and natural talent are affected by these substances.
Right. It's a fine line between enhancing performance and maintaining the spirit of the sport.
I agree. Athletes should be celebrated for their hard work, but not at the cost of integrity.
Absolutely. It's essential to find a balance that allows for both achievement and fairness.
I think the conversation around this topic will continue to evolve as sports science advances.
Lesson 11, Hostage Story.
The story I read saved my companions, the Western hostages, and it was quite gripping.
That sounds intense. It must have been a harrowing experience for everyone involved.
Yes, and the way they managed to escape by good fortune really highlighted the unpredictability of such situations.
Absolutely. It's amazing how luck can play a role in life or death scenarios.
Yes, and it makes you think about the resilience of people in extreme circumstances.
Definitely. Those experiences can profoundly change a person and how they view the world.
I agree. It's a testament to the human spirit and the will to survive no matter the odds.
Yes, and sharing such stories can inspire others to appreciate their freedoms and safety.
I think it's essential to remember these narratives as they remind us of the value of peace.
Lesson 12, Nature Observations.
The robins pull worms from the wet ground when it isn't raining, which is fascinating to observe.
Yes, it's amazing how nature has its own rhythm, especially with how birds adapt to weather conditions.
Exactly. Watching them search for food is like seeing a little piece of nature's balance in action.
Absolutely. It's interesting how they know when to forage based on the environment.
Yes, and those moments remind us of the simple joys of watching wildlife.
I love that. It's a beautiful way to connect with nature, even in an urban setting.
Definitely. Plus, it's a great opportunity to teach others about local wildlife and their habits.
Yes, sharing those experiences can inspire more people to appreciate and protect our environment.
I agree. Let's make a point to observe and document what we see during our next nature walk.
Lesson 13, Plant Trading.
That sounds amazing. I have some new pothose cuttings. Let's trade after we've both settled in.
I'd love that. Pothos are such beautiful plants, they're perfect for adding greenery to any space.
Absolutely. They're also quite easy to care for, which makes them great for beginners.
Yes, and I love how they can thrive in different lighting conditions.
Exactly. Plus, trading plants can be a fun way to diversify our collections.
I agree. It's nice to share cuttings and see how they grow in different environments.
Yes, it's like sharing a little piece of our gardening journeys with each other.
I think we should also swap tips on how to care for them, it could be helpful.
That's a great idea. I'm excited about our plant trade and the conversations that will come with it.
Lesson 14, Financial Stability.
Besides saving, it's wise to consider investing and diversifying your portfolio for stability.
Absolutely. Relying solely on savings can limit your financial growth over time.
Yes, and investing can help your money work for you, potentially increasing your wealth.
Exactly. It's important to understand the different investment options available.
I agree. Diversifying can spread out risk and create a more balanced financial strategy.
Yes, and it can provide security in case one investment doesn't perform as expected.
Exactly. I think it's crucial to stay informed about market trends and adjust your strategy accordingly.
Absolutely. Continuous learning about finances is key to making sound investment decisions.
I'd love to explore investment opportunities together. It could be a great learning experience.
Lesson 15, Picnic Plans.
Me too. I have plans for a picnic this weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it.
That sounds lovely. Where do you plan to have your picnic?
I'm thinking of the park by the lake. It has beautiful views and plenty of space to relax.
That's a perfect spot. I love how peaceful it is there, especially in the afternoon.
Yes, and the scenery makes for a great backdrop for enjoying some good food.
Absolutely. What kind of snacks are you planning to bring?
I'll pack some sandwiches, fruit, and maybe a few treats for dessert.
That sounds delicious. I'd love to bring some homemade cookies to share as well.
Great idea! Let's coordinate our picnic baskets for a fun day outdoors.
Lesson 16, Sports Dominance.
Many sports have historically been dominated by specific countries, such as baseball, swimming, and golf.
Yes, it's fascinating to see how certain nations excel in particular sports due to various factors.
Exactly. Training facilities, coaching, and cultural emphasis can all play significant roles.
Absolutely. It creates a strong legacy that can be hard for other countries to break into.
Yes, and it's interesting to see emerging countries trying to establish themselves in these sports.
Definitely. It shows the evolution of sports and how competition can change over time.
I think it's also exciting when underdog teams rise to challenge the traditional powerhouses.
Yes. Those stories often become legendary, inspiring future generations of athletes.
I agree. It makes following sports so much more thrilling and unpredictable.
Lesson 17, Sushi Making.
I'm thinking of trying my hand at homemade sushi. How about you?
That sounds like a fun idea. I've always wanted to learn how to make sushi properly.
Yes. It seems like a great way to impress friends and family with something unique.
Absolutely. Plus, you can customize the ingredients to suit your taste.
Exactly. I'm excited to explore different fillings and flavors.
Me too. Do you have a specific recipe in mind to start with?
I was thinking of making a classic California roll. It's a good beginner option.
That's a perfect choice. It's simple yet delicious, and I love the combination of flavors.
I agree. Once we get the hang of it, we can try more adventurous rolls.
Lesson 18, Art Supplies.
Sure. I'd be happy to help you get started with painting. It's such a rewarding hobby.
Thank you. I'm excited to dive in, but I'm not sure where to begin.
No problem. We can even go shopping for supplies together. That will make it more fun.
That sounds great. I'd love to get some recommendations on what to buy.
Absolutely. A good set of brushes, some quality paint, and a canvas are great starting points.
Yes, and I'm curious about what colors are essential for beginners.
I think having a basic palette of primary colors is a good idea, plus white and black for mixing.
That makes sense. I like the idea of experimenting to create new shades.
Exactly. Painting is all about exploring and expressing yourself creatively.
Lesson 19, Unwinding activities.
Activities like meditation or reading really help me unwind after a long day.
I completely agree. Those moments of calm can be so refreshing and rejuvenating.
Yes, I should incorporate more of that into my routine, especially with how busy life gets.
Absolutely. Finding time for self-care is essential for maintaining balance and peace.
I think setting aside even just a few minutes each day can make a big difference.
Yes. It's all about prioritizing those moments for yourself to recharge.
I've also found that journaling can be a great way to clear my mind.
That's a wonderful idea. Writing down thoughts can help process emotions and reduce stress.
I agree. Let's commit to making time for these activities together. It could be motivating.
Lesson 20, Shooting Stars.
Shooting stars seem to brighten up the whole sky, don't they?
Yes, they're such a beautiful sight. It's like a magical moment when you catch one.
Exactly. They usually seem quite close to Earth, which adds to the wonder.
Yes, and it's fascinating how they're actually meteoroids burning up in the atmosphere.
I know. It's amazing to think about the journey they make to create such a dazzling display.
Absolutely. I love making wishes when I see one, it feels like a special tradition.
Yes. It's fun to believe that there's some magic involved in the experience.
I agree. Watching shooting stars can be a great way to connect with nature and the universe.
Let's plan a night under the stars soon. I'd love to share that experience with you.
Lesson 21, Exploring Canada.
I live in Canada, which is a very large country made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories.
That sounds fascinating. The diversity across the provinces must be incredible.
Absolutely. Each province has its own unique culture, landscapes, and even climate.
Yes, and I imagine that traveling across Canada offers so many different experiences.
Definitely. From the mountains in British Columbia to the beautiful coastlines of Nova Scotia, there's so much to see.
I would love to explore the natural beauty of Canada. It seems like a paradise for outdoor lovers.
Yes, and the vibrant cities like Toronto and Montreal have a lot to offer as well.
I can only imagine the culinary delights and cultural events in those cities.
Exactly. It's a perfect blend of nature and urban life, making it a great place to live.
Lesson 22, Shopping Essentials.
Perfect. I'll grab a bag for our shopping trip. Anything else I should consider?
Yes, let's make sure we have a list of what we need so we don't forget anything important.
That's a great idea. Having a checklist helps keep us organized and focused.
Absolutely. And we should also think about any special items we might want to try.
Right. Maybe we could also check for any discounts or sales while we're there.
Yes, that could save us some money. It's always nice to find a good deal.
I agree. Let's keep an eye out for any promotions as we shop.
Definitely. I think we'll have a productive shopping day if we stick to our plan.
I can't wait to see what we find. Let's make this shopping trip enjoyable.
Lesson 23, Smart Shopping.
Got it. So we'll choose the store with the lowest prices to maximize our budget.
That sounds like a smart strategy. Shopping wisely can make a big difference.
Exactly. It's important to get the best value for our money, especially when we have a list.
Yes, and comparing prices can really help us make informed decisions.
Absolutely. Plus, it's rewarding to find good deals and save money.
I agree. It feels great to know we're making the most out of our shopping experience.
Yes, and it can also be a fun challenge to see who finds the best bargain.
I love that idea. It'll add some excitement to our shopping trip.
Definitely. Let's see who can spot the best deals first.
Lesson 24, Dreams of Athletes.
Young athletes often dream unrealistically of professional careers at the exclusion of school.
Yes, it's interesting how many focus solely on sports without considering their education.
Exactly. The odds of successfully making a career in sports are quite slim, which is often overlooked.
Absolutely. It's essential for them to have a backup plan in case things don't work out.
Yes, and balancing academics with sports can provide valuable life skills and opportunities.
I agree. Education can open doors that sports alone may not provide.
It's important for young athletes to understand that both paths can coexist.
Yes, and encouraging them to pursue their passions while also focusing on school is crucial.
I think we should advocate for programs that support this balanced approach.
Lesson 25, Consumer Insights.
Understanding consumer behavior and preferences in each target market is crucial for success.
Absolutely. It allows businesses to tailor their products to meet specific needs.
Yes, and analyzing consumer trends can lead to better marketing strategies.
I agree. Knowing what customers want helps in creating relevant advertisements.
Exactly. It's fascinating to see how different demographics respond to marketing efforts.
Yes, and it's essential to adapt strategies based on feedback and trends.
I think conducting surveys and focus groups can provide valuable insights.
Definitely. Listening to consumers helps businesses stay competitive in the market.
I'm excited to explore more about consumer behavior, it's such an important field.
Lesson 26, Travel Preparations.
Yes, we'll need our passports and visas for the trip. Did you pack everything?
I believe I have everything, but I should double check my bag to be sure.
That's a good idea. It's always better to be overprepared than underprepared.
Absolutely. I'll make a checklist to ensure I haven't forgotten anything important.
Great plan. I'll do the same to keep things organized and stress-free.
Yes, and it's a good opportunity to review any travel documents we need.
Exactly. Let's make sure we have all the necessary paperwork in order.
I feel more confident knowing we're being thorough with our preparations.
Me too. I'm looking forward to a smooth and enjoyable trip.
Lesson 27, Planning Together.
It sounds like we have similar interests. Let's plan together.
Absolutely. I think collaborating will make our plans even more exciting.
Yes, brainstorming ideas together can lead to some wonderful experiences.
I agree. It's always nice to share ideas and see what we can come up with.
Exactly. What kind of activities are you thinking about for our plan?
I was thinking we could explore some new restaurants and maybe check out a local event.
That sounds perfect. I'm always up for trying new places and experiences.
Me too. Let's make a list of restaurants we've wanted to try and see what's happening in town.
Great idea. I can't wait to see what fun adventures we'll plan together.
Lesson 28, Grocery Shopping.
I need some fruits, vegetables, bread, and milk. How about you?
I'm planning to grab some snacks and maybe some pasta for dinner this week.
That sounds good. It's always nice to have quick meals ready for busy days.
Yes, and I want to make sure I have healthy options to keep my energy up.
Absolutely. Fresh fruits and veggies are essential for a balanced diet.
I agree. Let's make sure we check for any sales on those items while we shop.
Great idea. It feels good to save money while buying healthy food.
Yes, and we can also support local farmers by choosing fresh produce.
I love that. It's a win-win situation for our health and the community.
Lesson 29, Food Preferences.
Great. I think we have quite similar food preferences then, which is awesome.
Yes, it makes planning meals and outings so much easier when we like the same things.
I completely agree. It opens up so many more options for us to explore together.
Exactly. Trying new restaurants or dishes becomes a fun adventure.
Yes, and it's exciting to discover new flavors that we both enjoy.
I love that. It creates a shared experience that we can both appreciate.
Absolutely. Let's keep a list of places we want to try next.
Great idea. I can't wait to dive into our culinary explorations.
Me neither. It's going to be a delicious journey.
Lesson 30, Staying Motivated.
I need to focus on my strength and stamina. Any tips for staying motivated on this journey?
Absolutely. Setting small, achievable goals can really help maintain motivation over time.
That makes sense. Celebrating those small victories can keep the momentum going.
Yes, and finding a workout buddy can make it more enjoyable and hold you accountable.
I agree. It's always more fun to exercise with someone who shares similar goals.
Exactly. Plus, you can encourage each other on tough days when motivation dips.
Yes, and mixing up your routine can keep things fresh and exciting.
I love that idea. Trying new activities can reignite your passion for fitness.
Definitely. Let's make a plan to support each other in reaching our fitness goals.